What's up, traders? Welcome back to another trading video. Today is April 26th of 2026 and let's get right into it. I am super stoked to have you guys here today. As you can probably see by the title of this video, we're requesting our first ever payout. I am literally so excited. I plan to show you guys how this payout is going to get taken, exactly how much money I'm making from it. I'm going to go on a little rant right after just to tell you guys exactly how I feel. You're welcome to skip it. It's just a girl yapping, whatever. And then I'm going to show you guys the goals and the plans that I have with trading to continue my consistency. If you don't already know this, 12% of people can pass evaluations, only 3% can get payouts, and only 1% can get profitable. The reason I document these videos and milestone is to literally show you guys that the impossible is literally possible. Before we really get started into this video, I do want to give my thanks to God. None of this would be possible without him. And no, I'm not just doing it to thank God on camera in front of you guys. I just want you guys to know that I literally would not be here without him. He has helped me so much in life, not just with trading, but financially, mentally, physically. My dreams would literally not be coming true, honestly, if it wasn't for him. Enough about that. Let's get right into this video. Alright, so welcome to my dashboard. This is literally what my every account looks like. I've been copy trading them, so I'm just gonna show you guys exactly where I'm at, what it's looking like. My highest day, 421. Obviously, Topstep had that update, so now it's kind of charging you for trades and contracts, which is how normal trading goes, but this has been a prop firm, so they've just kind of been doing it a little bit differently. It doesn't really change much, just takes a little bit of your profit. My lowest day, 106. Scrolling down here, we have the 63% win rate, 28, 21. Pretty straightforward. It's over here. Scroll down a little bit, gonna go ahead and click on payout. As you guys can see, I have never taken a payout, so this is gonna be our first ever payout. Over here we can see all 5 of my accounts are eligible for this payout. 9 profitable days. With a $400 balance, you can only withdraw 50% of it, so in reality I've made about $2,000 total, but I can only withdraw 1,000. But yeah, dude, I'm super excited, so let's get into this. Gonna go ahead and click our first request payout. Okay, before requesting a payout, you will need to submit your tax form for the current year. Alright, so tax form. I am a U.S. person. I am individual. No, I don't have an LLC. I know I'm supposed to get one, but first I need to prove that I can make money off of this, okay? This is just my personal information, so I'm going to go ahead and skip to the next thing, okay? More personal information. Click next. Sorry I had to skip all that. I had to put a bunch of personal information, so I can't really show you guys that, but we're finally done with that. We're gonna go ahead and continue this payout. Thank you, you're eligible to request a payout. So it's my first time doing it. If you can't tell, I just had to put all my information in, so continue. I did go ahead and download that just in case I have to redo it. Alright, it just kind of browsed all the way back, so let's try this again. I'm gonna go ahead and request payout. Congratulations on your payout. This is the rules that they have and exactly what you need to do. You know, if you lose an account, you have the back to funded option, which means you spend $500 to get an account back. I'm gonna go ahead and hit continue. I do Wise. Wise only takes 1 day to get your payout and no subscriptions, which is pretty nice. This one takes a heck of a lot longer. They have a $30 fee. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. Obviously, this one is more like instant, but I don't want to sign up to it. It's kind of like your own account. It's kind of scary, so maybe later on we'll do it, but I'm just gonna stick to Wise. I've heard Wise is really good, obviously, as you can see. Pretty straightforward. I do have a Wise account. I'm gonna confirm that this is my email, and then we can withdraw 200.86. The max amount I can withdraw is 286, but I literally just tried and it says it's max, so I'm gonna do 1 cent less, and I guess it's okay with that, so we're gonna continue with that. Pretty straightforward. Double checking your information here, and yeah, this is the amount of money. Oh my gosh, $200, but on 5 accounts, so still 1,000. All right, we're gonna go ahead and submit this. Oh my god, you're kidding. I guess it literally has to be one flat number. You can't do cents, so I'm gonna go back and redo this one more time, and yeah, $200. Your Wise pair has been submitted. Alright, perfect. Return to dashboard. Oh my god, I can actually see it. I am gonna speed this up because obviously we just killed the whole process in one. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of these accounts and then yeah. Alright guys, that is it. We just requested $1,000 from Topstep. I just got my first ever email for my first ever payout, and this is a huge milestone. I am gonna go on a little rant, honestly. Like, if you don't want to listen to me yap, I get it. You can totally skip it. I really would not blame you. I'm like such a yapper. But I just want to talk about how this really makes me feel. This is awesome, right? Who does not want to just get money like this on a random Sunday? Obviously, everybody would. What a lot of people don't see are the backtesting nights, the money that you spend buying onto accounts. Hopefully, this next payout that I end up getting, I'm going to work really hard, but I'm going to make sure this is not the only payout I ever get. I plan to stay consistent, follow my rules, and end up making this my full-time job. In reality, I try to not think about it so much because it definitely like gets to you, but this is my dream. This is what I want to do for a living. I really wish I could just have my own place right now and be able to be home all day, every day, just doing whatever I wanted because my job is literally day trading. This is huge to me. This money is probably going straight to my savings account because I'm trying to make back the amount of money that I've spent before I end up buying more accounts. I genuinely wanted to give up in like December. Things were getting like really rough. I kept losing accounts. I actually had passed some accounts and it basically took me like a week to blow through profits. I had like a perfect green streak. I was one day away from a payout taking mine, and then I lost all my profits in one day because I decided to upsize. It happened and it's gut-wrenching because you spend so much time backtesting, trading, showing up every day. You know, when you feel like you're getting so close, everything just gets shut down and then you have to like restart from zero. But obviously this is proof that I can make my money back. This is proof that I can make this work. Obviously the time has paid off. If I am literally paying it off, I cannot allow myself to only get one singular payout in my whole trading life. Why? Because this is my dream. So right now we're in the top 3%, which is insane. This is huge. This is awesome. But now we need to be profitable. I'm going to prove it to myself. I'm going to prove it to you guys. I'm going to prove it to my family and everybody that I know. They're gonna know that I'm gonna do it. Enough yapping. I actually made you guys a little bit of a slide to show you guys the goals that I have. Alright, so not to get too technical, but I made a little bit of a slideshow. These are my trading milestones. So there's about 16 of these, so kind of bear with me. The first one is obviously the first payout. This is something that we literally just did today in our video, and it's huge. Max allocation, we did in our last video. Huge. Also, I honestly thought it would be after my first payout. I thought I was just gonna try and build consistency first with one account. It's crazy how things worked. We kind of ended up doing even better than that, and I am so happy and grateful. First time trying out firms. This means expanding out of Topstep. I've traded with only Topstep. I've stayed pretty loyal. I honestly really like their firm, and I know I haven't tried other firms, but I've read a lot of rules, I've watched a lot of videos, and I still think Topstep is number one. So that would probably include Apex, Alpha, Tradeify. I know I'm not gonna do Lucid because I've heard a lot of bad things, honestly. Next thing we have here is the second payout. The second payout will prove that I can keep going, I can keep doing this, and I can be consistent. That is something that I'm gonna be striving for. Obviously, coming in with trying new firms, that also means trade syncing. Trade syncing is something you can use to copy trade across multiple firms. So instead of me only having 5 accounts on Topstep, I could possibly be having 30 accounts. That is the goal. With 30 accounts, if I make $100 in one trade, I'm actually making $3,000. So just as much as my wins could improve, they could also improve my losses, which would suck, but that's why I kind of want to wait a little bit. I just want to take things as slow as possible. I don't want to overdo it or get way ahead of myself and then get caught up in it later on. These are realistic goals that I have set for myself. I think it's pretty doable. Third payout. Third payout starts the mark of a new era. I plan to have a third payout and then possibly get moved to a live account. A live account is huge. I think I would still copy trade, but I just just know that firms are kind of like crashing nowadays, so I do want to get used to trading a live account. If eventually I do have to trade a live account, then I'm gonna probably upsize, and if I fail it, then oh well, I go back to having 5 accounts, and then it's not so bad. Moving on to the next one, we have number 9. First 10K profit. This is more of like proving to myself that getting into trading in general wasn't such a bad idea, because I've had multiple nights where I question that. 6 months of being consistent. I don't mean 6 months of being green. Yeah, like I still want 6 months of being green, but I'm trying to have like full greens. Like I don't want losses. And I know it's a crazy goal and not a lot of people can do that, but I've actually had a full green month before, and I'm proud to say it because not a lot of people can do that. $15,000. Eventually, I'll get there. I know I will. This is just slow and surely. I already made 1,000, so I just gotta do that 15 more times, even though if it takes me a year. Now, today's April 26th, 2026. I need to have a full year of payouts, which means that at least once a month, I want to be able to take a payout. In a year from now, I hope to have 12 payouts. Next thing we have is 20K. I want like hard goals that I can actually strive for, goals that I know will be hard to get. Making trading full time is generally the dream. That is the idea. And I work on multiple things, just like how I do YouTube. I do trading. I have my full-time job. I have school. And then I'm obviously like investing just in case. And I know if I can make trading full time, I can really figure myself out, go travel, go get my own place. And then obviously, last but not least, like I said earlier, I do want to have affiliate codes. And this is going to be the last thing, because obviously I have to have my full experience with trading. Futures alone, I want to be able to try every firm. Doesn't matter which one it is. I really just want to be able to try them all and see which ones are good and which ones are bad, so I can generally help new traders out there see, you know what. The last one is trading minis and maxing out a Roth IRA. I trade with micros. I trade with 1 micro to be exact. Eventually, I want to just be able to do 1 mini instead of 1 micro. Minis would be a huge difference compared to the micros that I'm doing right now. With that being said, guys, that's gonna wrap up today's video. I'm gonna go ahead and read our verse of the day. Today's verse of the day is Proverbs 14:23. This is an NIV. All hard work brings a profit, but more talk leads to only poverty. This verse of the day is basically talking about hard work paying off, but if you keep talking about it more than acting on it, eventually you're just not gonna get anything done. With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video off right here. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one. Goodbye, traders.